Well, for this last programme in the present series of Go Fishing, we've returned to Ireland. And we're here at Mullahenge in Northern Ireland to fish this lovely little river, the Geographic, for the king of them all, the salmon. Trouble is, it's a spate river, and right now there's not an awful lot of water in it, but there may just be one or two fish in the pools further upstream, so we're going to give it a bit of a go. Who knows? Well, in this short couple of 100-yard walk upstream here, it's already starting to rain. But before me here is a favourite local salmon lie. Across the far bank there, it's very slow for a salmon run, but then of course the water's so low at the moment, we're not going to expect much more. The fly I've got on, been given by the local tackle dealer, it's a Bert Atkins special. Let's just get a little bit, cast a bit wet there and get one across. And they say they lie across the far bank there. I'm actually encouraging movement myself with this, just as though I was reservoir trout fishing, because there's very little movement in the river itself. One more pull and we should be on that far run next pull without getting caught up. Although the water's peaty, I can just about make out the fly there. Nothing following there. That's better. I just think if one does come up here, it's all of us sudden going to appear on the surface, and I'm going to be tempted into striking too early. Let's try an odd one upstream. That's lovely. Oh, this rain's coming down now. Should have brought the waterproofs. No. Right, let's try a couple down the run. Oh, that's lovely. There's a few twigs sticking out there and I don't want to get caught on them. Oh, it's really grim now. Ah. I was on a twig on the far bank and I just felt a slight sensation there. No, fly's clean. That's better. Not even a little brownie. At least the rain's easing off a bit now, but I'm feeling a bit damp. I think I'm going to give it another couple of casts and then I think I'm going to go down the road and have half a Guinness. Or two. Or three. Every now and again I get a little wild brownie follow, but salmon just aren't having any. And I don't blame them. Right. I'm going to make this my last cast. No. Well, it's been a very pleasing little pool to fish this. I know there's fish here because we've seen them. No doubt I shall... Oh, my knees are killing me. Come again sometime. I really would like to fish this river when the water's up. when it's in a good old spate. I bet there's a lot of fish moving through here. Well, here we are, we're on the riverbank at Carn Row, the best spot in Northern Ireland for salmon fishing. And it's a lovely, it really is, I don't think I've ever stood in the middle of a lovelier weir before. It was a wise move coming here after the Agivy, that little spate river, that didn't have any water in it. We didn't really stand much chance at all. But here, I think we're going to catch fish. A nice line out there. Got 2 flies on. Traditional out this way to use 2 flies. One on a 6-inch dropper, about 3 foot above the point. It's coming round nicely. Oh, I thought we were in there, but I think that had gone down a bit too much. A little bit more line out. It's coming round nicely. Bit of a tricky job wading across this weir in this fast water here. It really is pushing through. Got a very fast run there, and there's another one there where that guy's fishing over there. And that's coming through. Oh, I thought I had a pull then. Perhaps I didn't. A little bit longer next time. That's about enough. And that's coming round just lovely now. It's right in the fast run, keeping the rod fairly well up, just fishing the flies slowly through there. It's in the slower water now. Here we come. Oh, lovely spots of fish. If you look at really big fish here though, you need a lot of backing because it's just going to go right downstream. Every now and again you see a fish make on the surface. Most of the fish in this pool at this time of the year are grilse in the 6 to 9 pound range. But there's 1 or 2 bigger salmon in the 12 to 14. Got a bit too much line out there. Flying sea. It's quite large for salmon spinning, but we're going to give it a go. 11 pound line. Up into the flush. It's very bumpy along here and it's very difficult to know the exact depths, as this is my first day on this pool, but we'll learn as we go. Now a lot of people would fish this perhaps differently. They would cast downstream and across and let the current carry it down. There's a fish come out just there. It's ridiculous. Let's try that one. This is the traditional way to salmon spin. Not spin at all, in fact let the current bring it round, and then when it comes into your own bank then you can start retrieving. But it's not very deep out there and it's liable to get caught up immediately on the rocks. And apparently the salmon in this river like a fairly fast retrieve. So we'll see. That looks very, very good, that does. I'd take it if I was a salmon. Now I fly fish that, so I know that's only about 4 feet deep there. And it's fairly heavy, this spinner. I'm going to let it go down a bit and give it a few fast turns. It's coming down fast anyway with the current. Hit a rock then. Looks very good, that. I keep thinking about everyone's advice here locally about the salmon on this river seem to like it spun very fast. I'm sure this is enough, just to keep that blade going. As long as I'm touching the occasional rock, means I'm fairly well down. Let's have a couple down here. It's a good old flow here, but as I found wading the top of the weir, it's not that bad. If you can wade it, it in fact isn't too strong at all. The sort of power a fish has to impart on its tail when you can only just wade the water isn't that much at all. It's surprising. Trying to keep upstream with those guys in the boats there. They don't seem to be having much joy trotting the shrimps down. I think I'm going to stay spinning for the moment. There's a couple of fish been taken further downstream spinning, so I think I'll stick with it. Let's go up again. In this river there's also quite a few small brown trout. Every now and again you get one about a pound bang the spinner, and I noticed that they were skipping across the water for the flies too, but they're not really a problem. That's lovely. Very exciting spinning this, knowing any minute you're going to get the, well, hopefully any minute you're going to get the rod wrenched out of your hand and away the line will go. We'll go right across the stream this time and up. Oh, I thought I'd got a touch then, but I hadn't. It was the stone. It's a noisy anchor. I'd change that to a rope if that was my boat. But of course it isn't, so I better shut up. Let's whack it right up into the end of the flush. Oh, I was on a rock then, that is shallow there. Let's try some fast retrieves, because local advice is invariably the best advice. I bet they really slam into this with this current in the edge here being so fast. Let's have a couple across the current. Now that's quite shallow there. I'm going to bring that in a little. Now I'm going to let it come down a bit. Should be just above the bottom now. And we'll spin that through. Well, at last! I don't know what sort of size it is. It's not a bad fish either. It's shooting downstream. Come on. Oh, it's got some power. There we are. Hello, it's roll on the line. If I'm not careful, I'm going to rip the hook out of this. Oh, it's great. I love to see them roll. It's terrific. I think I do play fish too hard, really, but I just enjoy it. If they come off, well, they come off. Oh, it's rolled on the lure there and got it wrapped around its head. They often do that when they jump. Come on, gotcha! Yes! Well, that's not bad, is it? On the lure and the fly in one day, and that can't be bad. Oh! Right, oh, the line's all the way around it. Lovely fresh fish, look at that. Lovely fresh run salmon, look at that. Whoops. Well, look at this. This is the second pull through here and I'm into a fish already. This band sure is a wonderful river. It doesn't feel like a bad fish too. It's keeping right over the other side there. I hope it's not going to go past that other angler who's looking, right, woo, here we go, who's looking round at me. Here it is. No, it's not as big as I first thought. Looks about 8 or 9. That really took that and shot across the current there. Here we go. This is a superb spot. Well, it was worth leaving the Geographic and the difficulties of a spate river without any water in it and coming to the band here where the flows actually, the levels are controlled by the lock here. And so you've always got a good depth of water that's really moving. Come on, baby, in you come. What I'm going to try and do is slowly move to the left, the right here, and get it into this, and get it into this pool. Now don't dip in here, Wilson, for goodness sake. Here we go. Oh, he's going into the pool himself. I've put my net over there. I didn't really expect to get a fish this quickly. Right, let's see if we can manoeuvre him into this pool. It's a little bit slacker here. In fact, it's very slack. It's part of the lock cutting system here, and we'll play him from here. Come on. No, he's not that big at all. He's having a last minute thrash about, going a bit berserk. Come on. He's tangled, tangled around the other fly there. Yes, we got him. Woohoo! What about that? Absolute magic. Well, you're not often lucky when you're salmon fishing, but today, Lady Luck's been incredibly kind to me. Look at those. 2 beautiful fresh run salmon. Lovely brace to end the programme with, and the series.